fill position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey. SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names.
Oh, continues to fight for yards. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Trying play action. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
Looking to throw, it's Pierce. Fires to the tight end. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
With the catch, it's Meadows. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
Just keeps swinging it. Fires to the tight end. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. And not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Got it behind the line. It's Meyer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Connection to the right. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Keeps it on the bootleg. Turns it loose. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. Jet sweep to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I love when defenses have a plan and they know what they're going to get. They see the jet sweep. They're not caught off guard. Nice job setting the edge, rallying, running to the football, and getting the guy on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Makes the catch. It's Toner. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the catch. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call, really nice execution.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gets it to the back. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Pierce. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got his man down the middle. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
To the air on first down. Looking for a huge play. Pulls it in inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. And they get him down.
And, man, they sneak the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Pierce. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it, they're on the run. Touchdown, Rutgers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime and get a little juju going.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Gonna look downfield again. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To throw, it's Pierce. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score...
Turning it on! He's got an open man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He's got it. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Wants to fire on second down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Absolutely center cut. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Looking to kick defense.
Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Scanning the field, it's Pierce. Touchdown, Bama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
17, Alabama, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the run, it's Toner. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Working that left side now. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Toner. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy.
He's on the loose. And there he goes.
trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
24, Alabama, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
To the air, it's Pierce. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Firing deep. He's got it along the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Offense gets set for second down. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one. He gets a hand on it, and they got it.
Yeah, that pretty much sums up the day, man. You've been getting beat all over the place. You're trying to make the score a little bit closer, maybe fight back in, maybe get competitive. Even your field goal unit isn't performing well. It's just not your day, dog.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Toner. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
6 remain.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Back to throw, it's Pierce. Unleashes it on the run. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
What a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And the Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive.
Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And the route is on.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the
and the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
The Scarlet Knights have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Now the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Toner. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They tack a little more onto this. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. They're working that left side. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown! And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really rattled. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Now facing a third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It'll be 3rd and long.
22, water. 22, ready, go.
From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Military stop.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Toner.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Running to Green. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called with just a single second left. after this play, the cake will be baked.
Trick 9, beat.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe